Hey Libra, it's Kat here to do your September read. We're going to start off with a Celtic cross reading and then clarify with some oracle cards. We'll check into your love situation, see what's going on there, Libra, and get you some advice as well. Maybe romance angels. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what comes up for you guys. On the split, you get the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So some things are moving forward, ready to receive love, ready to give love, ready to birth something new for yourself and those you care about. Definite passion for something or someone here coming up, Libra. For those of you who are new, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I just want to take a moment and give everyone a quick shout out who has liked, shared, or supported this channel. I so much appreciate your subscriptions, your comments, your notifications being turned on. It's really helping get the message out there. We're almost at 10,000 views, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really, truly appreciate it. The whole point of doing this and getting this channel going was to give you another perspective, another side of tarot that's really more about you and less about Boo, really about self-transformation and growth and spiritual awakening and kind of checking in with yourself to see what is next and what is coming up. This is an oracle practice after all, and if everything resonated with you in this reading, it would not be, right? Because it hasn't happened yet. So with that being said, I do not take cards. I do not draw cards from the deck. I allow Spirit to choose those cards. That is the way that I work. There is no right or wrong way in tarot. There's also no gender in tarot. This is all masculine and feminine energy. So if I use the pronoun he, she, etc., please know that that is the energy in the card, not the gender in the card. Can be same sex, can be male, female, can be whatever, you know. What else? What else? Oh, if it doesn't resonate with you, this reading, Libra, you can always check out your moon, rising, or Venus signs. Something there may resonate with you in that message as well. There may be something here that does, even if the whole message doesn't. But I'm going to read the message that Spirit gives me because that is the message that most needs to be heard within the Libra Collective by a group of Librians, librarians. Kidding. Libras, a group of Librans. Librans, we'll use Librans. That'll work. Okay. Nine of Wands, feeling guarded, Libra. What's going on? We do have marriage or some kind of serious commitment in your near future. Ace of Cups in reverse in your environment. For somebody that you shut out, who's feeling like they're not involved in your affections. Page of Wands, hopes and fears. Death in the reverse. So being stuck and not being able to kind of move out of a situation that you're in. But you do get the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So as we said on the split, you've got the moon in the reverse here, Libra. And this is really, I feel like you're stuck because you don't know the truth of a situation. You've also got the Page of Swords. You know, you're not cutting things out. You're not communicating what it is that you don't want or don't need. You did have the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past, and we have read this for you for several months. So I do think that you have found yourself in a situation with another person, or you could be by yourself, where you're building a foundation for yourself financially, and you're kind of taking that next step in your path, whether that is, you know, buying a retirement home or your first home or, you know, downsizing or upsizing or whatever it is. And you're doing that with someone else, or with the intention of leaving that for your children, or with the intention of setting yourself up for your future as well. And then we've got two wands here. So there's a crossroads here. You know, passion for doing the thing that you love and the world opening up to you. And then this other wand, right? This other passion. And you've got Page of Wands over here, your hopes and fears here. So this is someone coming in with an offer of passion or having passion for you. But you're not moving on here in terms of rebirth. We've also got Seven of Wands in the reverse. Quite a few reverse cards here. So, you know, I think that you've given up on defending yourself in this situation with others. And you seem like you're very guarded towards other people's communication with you And maybe it's because you're in a situation where, I hate to say this, but I almost feel like those around you don't support or approve or agree with what it is that you are committing to here with this Hierophant. This more conservative kind of committed situation here. And this is a change, right? 5 are change cards. So something else is here, and I feel like you're still there, but you are ready to receive love. And you've got the Emperor right behind you here. Emperor is in reverse, though, so be careful, because the Emperor in reverse is very my way or the highway, very stubborn, very stuck on how they see things and how they want things to transpire. So, you know, this looks like a long-term committed relationship between the Empress and her Emperor here. Maybe there's an offer or proposal on the table. But I feel like there are people in your environment who don't feel like they're getting the emotional abundance from you that they used to. And maybe that's because you're focused on yourself, or maybe you don't feel like you are, but it's in your environment. So I think it's other people who are communicating with you or connecting with you or part of your sphere of influence, right? Let's get some more information on this, Libra. I apologize for the sirens. I live near the hospital and it can't be avoided, particularly during the pandemic, right? Ordinarily, prior to COVID, it wasn't such an issue, but it's pretty on the regular these days. So I apologize for that. Not a lot I can do about it. All right. Let's see here. What do we need for clarification for Libra? I think I want to know what's going on with this Ace of Cups in reverse here. That's what I want to know. And I also want to know what you're stuck on. But let's focus on the Ace of Cups in reverse. The person in their environment or people in their environment who are feeling disconnected from Libra. Feeling disconnected from Libra in some way. 10 of Cups. Huh. Maybe it's because you've gotten your, you know, this is your happy place with this Emperor. And you feel emotionally fulfilled. And they don't. I wonder if there's some element of jealousy here, or feeling like you left them out in the cold. You see, you got the Empress again. Yeah, you're in a good place here. You're ready to receive. This is one of the best cards in the deck, quite frankly, from a feminine energy standpoint. Right? This is your match. So there's someone around you, though. Maybe it's a past partner or a past relationship. Could be friends or family who is not feeling like they're getting from you what they used to get from you, and they're perturbed by it. Okay? But you're good. You're happy. You got your 10 of Cups. You got your 10 of Pentacles. And you got the Hierophant in the upcoming future. Yeah. Now that's too many, Spirit. We can't take all of those. But I think you're good. Maybe you were their 10 of Cups, you know? Maybe you were their emotional fulfillment. And now you're connected to this other person, to this Emperor, and they don't like it. It's possible. Let's see what else. Anything else, Spirit? You got these for me. Okay. 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Feels like they're going to communicate with you. I also had the King of Wands in reverse here at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Wands came out again. So whoever the individual was that we were dealing with in the past, that was on the periphery of past love, past relationship, possibly still a friend, is lurking around. And I think that they're going to communicate with you about how they feel about the situation, or that they don't feel like, they feel unfulfilled right now with the two of you. Interesting that they would even communicate with you when you've got this going on here with the Hierophant. But okay. All right. All right. Let's see what's going to happen there. I'm going to get the Romance Angels. First, I'm going to get it for you and your Emperor. Okay. So we're going to see what's going on. Why is this Emperor in reverse? Why are they being stubborn? Why are they being pig-headed? Why are they planning and strategizing to take to the point where all the spontaneity is kind of like out the window? You know, you're hoping that your passion will stay alive for them. This isn't affecting it to some degree here. What's going on with that? What's going on with the Emperor here for Libra? What's going on with the Emperor here for Libra? It's the my way or the highway. I'm going to plan it out and strategize it. It's all going to be right down to the letter, and there's no room for opinions. And there's also a certain amount of machismo here with this Emperor that I'm getting. This is like vibe of I'll make the decisions, you know, for the two of us. So, yeah. Wedding, Hierophant, wedding. That's what I thought. The situation involves marriage. So, you know what? Maybe your Knight of Wands is like, oh my God, this is it. This is the end of this. Like, there's no going back. There's no recovering this. We all think we have time to, you know, re-inject ourselves into other people's lives down the road, right? Whenever it suits us best sometimes. And come to discover they've got other stuff going on. And then we find ourselves realizing at the wrong moment or at the last moment that there was more there than we wanted to admit, right? So let's find out. I want to see what's in the shadows here. What's in the shadows here in this situation? I feel like this is someone that you were in a relationship with before who's very kind of like, oh no, this is it, because you guys are going to get hitched here. You two are going to get hitched. Yep. And this other one's like, oh my God, like, I should have made a move. I don't know. Hopefully they're not stirring up trouble for you, Libra. Just wreaking havoc. You've got 7 of Cups here, so there's this whole thing about confusion and deciding what you want, you know. And, you know, if this is a wedding and a Hierophant and all of this should not be coming up here. You know what I mean? But, you know, maybe it is. Maybe you're deciding how you want this to play out. You're having conversations about how the wedding's going to go. That's possible too. So maybe it's just about that, what you want for that. That's possible too, I guess. I hope you're happy for me. Yeah, see, this is the other person. This Knight of Wands is like, oh no, they're getting married. They're off. I know we have a soul connection. Yeah, they're not happy about this, but they're not going to, I don't know if they're going to say anything. It says the Knight of Swords are going to rush in. King of Wands is going to rush in. So the choice, you were not part of my plan. I never used to look at you in that way. Yep, this is somebody who is bent out of shape because you are going forward in a committed long-term relationship. You're getting married or whatever that involves for you. And they're just realizing that they lost their opportunity for their emotional happiness because it lied with you. This is you, Libra. I am becoming a better person. You speak to me through music. Oh, you guys used to connect in music. Okay. There's still some chemistry there. That's where that 7 of Cups is coming in, I think. I wish things could be different. You don't trust them anymore. You're going to go on. You're going to go with this Emperor, and you're not going to go with the King of Wands. You don't trust him. You realize that you're evolving to become a better person. You have other things in mind for yourself that don't involve what you guys used to have. But you still are attracted here. There's some level of attraction here. You know? But you're going to take the leap here. You're taking the leap. So, party over, Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's get some more on your Emperor. Let's see what's going on with your Emperor, because I don't like that he's in reverse. Especially where you guys are getting the Hierophant wedding. Hawk and the Earthworm. Okay. So the Hawk can see things from a much higher perspective, right? The Hawk has a bird's eye view. They can plan and strategize. This is very much an Emperor card, right? Like the Eagle, they are closer to spirit, and a creature of the air. So they have a much bigger perspective about what's going on. And then the earthworm here is about beginning your spiritual path. Maybe they're just beginning their spiritual path. That's what I think is going on. I think these are both for your emperor. Their chakras are just starting to light up. They're becoming a better person. They're beginning their spiritual journey. And this is going to be an evolving thing that happens. And you can see in them the potential here and what's going to transpire for you. And you know that this is a temporary thing, but they've actually, I think, matured and evolved since you've been together because their chakras are lit up here. All right, well, that's very interesting. I think you can see where this is going, and you have a bigger perspective here. And they are, you know, even though they're being stubborn and whatever about this particular situation at the moment, you know what the long term is going to be here. So I think that's where you are with that. Let's get some numerology on this for you guys. Three times, guys. Healing and self-discipline. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. You're healing from this King of Wands situation. You're having the self-discipline not to go back. I get that totally. All right, let's get some numerology here. Out comes music, right? Communication. 32, 33. Interesting. We're going to get 34 next. Companionship. Yeah. I think you have found someone with whom you can be yourself, you know. And even though they are having a bit of a struggling time with this because it's all new for them and scary for them, and you're a little bit more spiritually evolved, you have compassion for the situation, and you understand where they're going and where they've been. And you guys are really starting to open up even more than you have in the past. And I think music is about raising your vibration, you know, and when things happen that put us in a low vibe, music is something that can absolutely help. And maybe there's some kind of music you like to listen to that puts you in a good mood or raises your vibration. Maybe there's a certain kind of music that they like to listen to, and you guys are going out to see bands or whatever the case may be that gets you both in a better place, because all this stuff is very, and this can be a draining concern if you guys don't know what you want here and how this is going to transpire, like what the details are and everyone getting involved and all that kind of stuff. So just have compassion for one another right now. Make sure you talk to each other about what's going on and use music to kind of, you know, take a break for you guys to relax and enjoy each other. I think I get something else too. Oh, I know what I want. Yes, here we go. We're going to get some moonology for you guys to finish it off. And by the way, this card reminds me that this King of Wands used to speak to you through music. Just realize that someone, you know, that music can convey how you feel, but it's not the same thing as actually talking to you about their feelings. And it's not the same thing as them acting upon their feelings. And it's not the same thing as being direct about what they want, right? The King of Wands is not the Emperor, okay? So just remember that. Don't let pride get in your way. And maybe that has to do with you communicating with your Emperor. But don't let pride get in the way of your situation with them, okay? Just as a side note, at the end of the month, we're going to have Mercury retrograde again. Any contracts, anything that you guys have to do that is signing anything, particularly as an air sign, communicating anything, whatever, get that out of the way before the 27th, all right? All right, guys? And I will see you in the mud month. Hope this resonated with you, Libra. If it did, leave a note in the comments. Hit that like button on the way out, please. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We'd love to have you. And I'll talk to you in the mid-month. Bye, guys.